All right, hey guys, Susan R. Kiley again with SusanRKiley.com and Kiley Media and ReviewHuddle.com. So today I am reviewing an incredible book by a known marketer who is absolutely making waves in the entire marketing world, and that is Audria Richmond. And she has a new book out called UnCloned Marketing. Now, if you don't know Miss Audria Richmond, you should get to know her. Because let me tell you, this woman is phenomenal at what she does. And what she has done is she has created a tribe about not cloning and being like everybody else. What she does is she goes out there and she does it her own way. And the whole premise behind this book is that there's nobody else out there but you. So don't try to be like everybody else, because let me tell you, her main theory is that, if you can be innovative, you can be different than everybody else, you will make more waves and you can make more income, obviously, by being different. And so that's Audria's whole premise, and that's what she's done over the course of her career. And so within this book, I was given the opportunity to have an advanced reader copy, okay? The release date actually was 7/20/20. And during this time, she picked 50 of us, I think it was 50 of us, to review the book, leave testimonials, be her tribe to get the word out. And, we promoted on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, you name it, Facebook, we just put it all out there. And what I love, okay, let me just tell you, if you haven't seen, these are my notes, okay? These are my notes. I noted the heck out of this book, okay? There's notes everywhere because I found nothing but a ton of value within this book, okay? So, what I appreciate is that she gives it to you straight from the heart. She's a straight shooter. She doesn't BS her way through anything. She doesn't try to create something that somebody else has done. She just tells you what you need to know. Not all the other fluffy crap that is out there. Okay? I'm reading just a little bit of what she had put. It's at the very, very front of her book. It's the introduction. And basically, what she says is, one of the most frustrating experiences in business is to have a product or service that you've poured your blood, sweat, tears, and money into. But after all your efforts, you still can't get anyone to buy it. Think about that. And like most of us, she says right in her book, she continued to struggle in business before she realized that regardless of how cute and talented she was, there was still something missing. And I'm sure a lot of you have felt like that. So, she knew everything of how to do what she was doing. And still she couldn't figure out why her potential clients and customers were not beating down her door. Here she was studying the most successful business people she could find. She bought all the blueprints and swipe files and scripts from gurus who were supposed to tell her exactly what to do to make her business work. And she mimicked every single thing that they told her to do, right? Because that's what they say, right? All the gurus and experts and those making 6 and 7 figures are out there telling you, if you mimic what I do, you take my swipe files, you take all this, you too can have a 6 and 7 figure business, right? How many of us have heard that before? Raise your hand. Okay, I'm one of those people that have heard that. I've bought every shiny object out there, and I can tell you what, I have mimicked it. I have done it. I am just like Audria. I have been so frustrated by it. And the needle in my business wasn't moving. The needle in my business, okay, so you should see this, right? My business was seeing this. I was tanking repeatedly. Right? And so, what she says in here is that she says, if I am being honest, I could have put the C in copycat. You know, she would come on camera, dressed to her best. Okay, she even had on pearls, she says. She goes, I even had on pearls. Okay, pearls. Don't believe me? Go watch. All I needed was a black briefcase and a pair of thick bifocals, and I could have been selling life insurance to your grandma or teaching Sunday school. There is absolutely nothing wrong with either of those careers, by the way. They're just not what I do. Instead of teaching you how to build your brand, she was a clone. Instead of innovating, she was imitating. Okay? And she goes on to talk about her struggle, but what happened was, once she flopped enough times, lost enough money, launched to crickets, what she decided to do is she went back to the proverbial drawing board, right? She went back to her drawing board. She's like, I'm going to try new ways and new things. And so that's exactly what she did. She became innovative. She started to get a little bit louder, a little bit more bold. I mean, look at these colors. Look at these bold colors. If these don't say, look at me, I don't know what does, right? So she says, look at me. You are going to take notice. And she said, the bolder I got, the louder I got, the more creative I got, the more willing I was to take risks, the more money I made. And so she says, and so the audacious, all in your face Audria that you know and hopefully love today was born. And I'm telling you what, people, in this book, Audria was born. She's written other books and I love her other books, but this book right here, UnCloned Marketing, was the book that said, hello, I'm here. And this is what you guys all need to do. You need to unclone yourself, because when you unclone yourself and become what everybody else doesn't expect, that's when the needle of your business, instead of going this way, goes this way. And this is what she saw. And this is why she made UnCloned Marketing. The book is phenomenal. I love it. And, you know, she just gives it to you. She gives it to you straight. She doesn't say, oh, by the way, do this, this, but let's skip these 5 points so we can go to these 5 points. You know what I mean? There's no like guesswork, like, I'm so confused. There's none of that within here, okay? None of that. And if you don't believe me and don't get it, I would suggest going to either at the App Store or the Google Play, okay? And go to www.unclonetribeapp.com and download the UnCloned Tribe to be part of Audria Richmond's group. And let me tell you, this amazing, she's just amazing. I don't know what else to say to you. But I am not an affiliate of hers. I don't make any money from doing this. I'm hoping that Audria sees it. I absolutely love Audria. But I'm just saying, guys, like, she is the real deal. So if you got some coins to spare, I would go ahead and buy the UnCloned Marketing book. I would go to her website before you go to Amazon. You can go to Amazon, obviously, and purchase the book. But I would go to her website first, because her website is a game changer. It's www.audriarichmond.com. And I would look at everything that she offers. This is one of the books that she offers. I believe there's still hardcover books. There's softcover books, signed autograph books, non-signed. You know, I didn't get mine signed. Makes me sad. Even though I was an advanced reader, I never got a signed copy. You know, it makes me sad. But hey, it's a business. I get it. But you can also join her UnCloned Tribe. She does offer a monthly program. And in that program, it's basically, it's kind of a unique situation, and I completely agree with it, is that you pay for her to mentor you, right? And so, you know, she'll talk to you, she'll do all that, but you're not necessarily getting checklists and templates and planners and all this stuff, because what she found, and you can go research this, it's out there for people to know, what she found is that people were not using that stuff, right? Because we have so much stuff already that we don't need more stuff. And so she's like, hey, it's $50 a month. I think it's $50 a month. It's like either $49 or $50 a month. You pay that, you get her. Okay, that's what she gives you for $50 a month, and I think it's absolutely worth it. Like I said, go to UnCloned Tribe, go to the App Store, go to Google Play, download her UnCloned Tribe app. It's slick, it's amazing, it's incredible. I highly recommend it. If you want to learn how to unclone your marketing, I would get the UnCloned Marketing book. That's just me. And so the one thing that I picked up from her, if you've noticed, is that I'm in my home office. I mean, a lot of us are in our home offices, right? And so this is my home office. And this is kind of my hair today. I have had therapy today. I've had a doctor's appointment. I've been running errands. I've been outside. The wind is like 40 miles an hour. This is what you get. There's not a lot of makeup, not a lot of hair. I'm in my home office. You might see my dog. You might see my cat. Earlier I was recording and my daughter said, "Bye, Mom. Love you." So you're going to get that. So that's kind of what I've gotten from Audria, is that, get yourself out there, put yourself out there. And I think what keeps a lot of us stuck is that we see everybody else out there. We see the Marie Florios that are out there, and she has a studio and she has all this fancy dancy stuff and all this everything, and then that scares us, and then we just don't take action and we don't do it. And the reality of it that I have found over my years is that the more natural and the more you are, the more people just gravitate towards you. And this is me. And so if you were to meet me outside of this camera and outside of this app and outside of YouTube or wherever you're watching it, this is who you would get and this is what you would see. You wouldn't see someone completely different that you would be scared to see. This is just what you get. So with that being said, I'm going to reiterate one more time that if you absolutely are tired of being a copycat, having imposter syndrome, or just looking for a different way, I would highly suggest Audria Richmond's UnCloned Marketing book, because I'm just saying, it is what it is. I have so many notes in here that it works. And if you want to try out something first, go to the App Store, Google Play, and look for the UnCloned Tribe app. Okay? Or you can visit her website at www.audriarichmond.com. She has amazing stuff on there. She has a lot of different things that you can purchase. You can buy whatever. Check it all out. Check out her reviews. She's on Facebook. She's on Instagram. She loves Instagram. She's on all those platforms. Go check her out. I absolutely adore her. Thank you for tuning in and listening, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Here's to all your happiness and success.